Hey everybody, it's Jim Kukrow from authormarketingclub.com, and I'm joined by Greta and Megan from OC Writers. How you doing?
Doing
Good.
great.
Thank you so much for taking the time to allow me to do this demo for you. As you know, we're doing this big promotion at Author Marketing Club where we're giving away 24 hours of free access inside our premium membership. And for people who don't know what Author Marketing Club is, we're a tools and training site. We've been around for almost 7 years. We have over 30,000 members, and we serve authors in over 105 countries all over the world. And we have this great inside membership program where we have all these tools and training. I'm going to demo it for you right now. And you guys have any questions, you just jump right in, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, great. So what you're looking at now is the inside of our premium membership. So during this 24-hour free access, you're going to have access to everything in here except a couple of the promotional stuff. But when you log in, you're going to see all of this stuff inside your premium membership. We have so much stuff in here. But I'm going to start with the big one, which is our reviewer grabber, because I know you guys love this. Okay, so let's talk about the concept of this. Getting reviews of your books is extremely difficult. You can do friends and family, but then Amazon detects that those are friends and family and they delete them. Trying to find high quality and a lot of quantity reviews of your books is extremely difficult. So what I have figured out is that the absolute best way to find people to review your book is to actually look for people who have reviewed similar books to yours. So here's the example I always use. If you've written a book about Bigfoot, okay, and you want to find other authors or other readers, excuse me, who have already left reviews on Bigfoot books, right? Because they already know how to leave reviews. And number two, they already presumably like Bigfoot books, right? So that's the killer formula here. And that's what the reviewer grabber does. Now, this tool is all web-based. You don't have to download anything. It just works through your Chrome browser. And what we're going to do now is just demo it, and then we'll talk about some of the other features in it. So why don't you guys give me a keyword, and we'll do some searching. Genre, anything.
Well, why don't we just use Bigfoot?
Well, let's not use Bigfoot because there's not that many. Something a little more generic.
How about thrillers?
Thrillers. Okay, there we go.
That's
so you
my
just
genre.
keyword or genre here, and you can also type in an author name or a book title or whatever. Now the problem is you see thriller show up there. That's the Michael Jackson album. That's not a book, right? So you wouldn't want to grab reviewers from that. You'd want to look for books that are similar to your book. So if you've written a thriller book, you see, well, this book called Remember Me, gripping psychological thriller, that's similar to my book. So I would click grab reviewers. And then let's see, The Darkest Lies, that looks similar. This looks similar. So I would go through and I'd examine the books and make sure that they look similar to me, to the book that I've written or the book that I'm writing. So I'm just going to click grab reviewers on a bunch of these just so we can see the process working. You can also just keep searching through the list, and I'm just going to click a bunch of these just so that it goes through and the process starts working because it takes a little time. So what's happening now is this is going out to Amazon, and it's looking at these books and the people who've reviewed them, and it's looking to see if those reviewers have profile pages, and if they have a profile page, if they've left their email address or their website on their profile page. And if they have, then what it's doing is it's grabbing that information and it's going to bring it back to us, and I'll show you how that works. So let's leave this in the background. Hopefully it's going to find some reviewers, and we'll come back here and see how many we've got. Hopefully this, when it's a live demo, you never know if it's going to work or not, but it usually does work. So let's go back into our premium member area. So we've got tools and training. The reviewer grabber tool is the big one. And we do have other ones in here as well, like the book widget creation tool. So one of the biggest problems authors have is that they're not marketers. They're not people who know HTML or anything like that. And what we have here is this tool that allows you to build this really attractive looking book widget to stick on the sidebar of your website or your blog. Now, it looks overcomplicated here, but it's really not. You just choose some settings over here on the left. You choose your size. Then you put your book links in, put your ASIN number in. You say, if I want to sell it at Amazon, if I want to sell it at Smashwords, you put those links in, and you just click this little button here. What it does is it gives you this little piece of code. And all you have to do is take that piece of code and paste it into your sidebar of your blog or your website, and it gives you this wonderful dynamic looking widget that you can put on your website or your blog that allows you to sell your book at different retailers, and you don't have to download the cover, you don't have to pull the title, you don't have to pull any of that stuff. It just does all that for you. So this tool is something you will have access to during your 24-hour period. You can go in and generate your blog widget sidebar to item right there. So it's a really neat and convenient thing to do. I'm rushing through this because we've got so much to show you. If you have a book on Amazon, you certainly have a book description. And what we have is our enhanced description maker tool. And basically what this does is it creates the HTML for you to have a really attractive book description. So I just go in here and I put my main headline, I put my subheadline, I put description copy in here. I can create bulleted lists, like list heading here, and I put item 1, item 2, item 3, so I can create a bulleted list. And then you can put even more features in here as well. And here's the beautiful thing about this. Again, you just click this little button, and it creates this wonderful looking HTML book description you could put into your KDP dashboard. Now, the orange has since changed. Amazon got rid of the ability to have the orange, so it'll just show up as black. But as you can see, it's very simple to get a nicely formatted, good-looking book description, and you just copy this piece of code and you paste it into your KDP dashboard, and boom, then you've got a really nice book description that stands out on your page. Again,
I just want to interject here. I've actually used this myself, and it does work extremely well, and it's very, very easy. So just thank you for that, because it was a lifesaver for me, because I don't know how to write HTML, and
right.
don't really care to learn. So
exactly, who knows how to do that stuff? I do, but I've been doing this for 20 years. So, but most people who've written books have no idea how to do this stuff. So we've got that tool, we've got the description maker tool, we've the book creation tool, the reviewer grabber, and we've got a couple other tools in here as well. One of the tools that I really love is our help me choose a cover tool. Now, when I write a book, first thing I do is I put covers together and I start to promote them on social media. And one of the best things you can do is have multiple covers, and you may want to get the power of the crowd on social media to tell you which cover they like the best. It's a great way to market your book early. So what this tool does is it allows you to upload up to 4 different cover choices. And then it creates a voting page that you can grab the link to and share on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, or send to your email list, that says, which cover do you like the best? And then you can see what people vote. So let's look at some examples. Here are some live cover projects that are going on here. Let's see. Let's find one that we wanted. Let's look at the rise and fall of a poor man. All right, so I'm going to leave it to you guys. Which cover do you like the best?
Well, considering they're very small, because I'm looking at them on my phone, I'm going to go with the one with the most blue all the way to the right.
See, now I like option A myself, but
you like A? All right. Well, since you went first, I'm going to go with option D just to test this out. So you just click on it, and then you click vote and watch what happens. It's going to generate results for you. So right now, you were right. Option A is getting 37% of the votes, and option D is coming in third with only 20% of the votes.
Well, if I saw it on a bigger screen, I probably would have got the right one too.
There you go. Right. Change your vote if you want to. But
I'm changing my vote.
Yeah, this is a powerful tool that allows you to use the power of the crowd to just kind of start your book marketing early. I love to do this. Gets readers involved in the cover of the book, gets people excited about what I'm writing. And this is just another tool that's available for you during this 24-hour free promotion period for the Author Marketing Club Premium membership. Now, we are not just about tools. We have tons of training. Let's go check on the reviewer grabber right now. Okay, so far we found 2 reviewers. As you can see, the reviewers are showing up here, their reviewer name, their email address, and this reviewer is the 105,000th ranked reviewer on Amazon. They have 1 helpful vote, and then we have another one here that we've checked as well. So that was only through one. That's only through looking through one book. Now, some people say, Jim, that book had 300 reviews. How come you only found 2 reviewers? Well, here's why. Because we only look for good reviews, 3, 4, and 5-star reviews. Why would we return a result to you of someone who reviewed the book negatively, right? We don't want to reach out to those people. And we only can find reviewers who have profile pages. Now, there are, probably millions of reviewers on Amazon, but like a tiny, tiny percentage, probably less than 1% of them actually have a profile page and actually have their email address listed on that, like, because they want to be contacted. So that's why we're not finding, that's where we're not finding, 50 reviewers off of every book. This is a volume business. You want to click this button and go through and click these grab reviewers and find reviewers from each book. So we're up to 4 already. So we're going to come back and see how that's looking in a little bit. We have some amazing some amazing tools in the system. We have what we call the AMC masterclasses. And what I like to do with these is I go out and I find experts in the industry who know a lot about specific things. Like, for example, the most recent one we did was with a company called BookFunnel that does side loading of books. We did a whole masterclass on this, which was just under an hour, where he demoed his entire software, how it works, why it's useful to you, all of that stuff. The owner of the company did this. We did another one about how to publish and market your books in India from Amar, who is actually living in India, who knows how to break into the Indian market. And we're talking about a lot of people there. My friend Eva Rosenberg did one called Tax Tip for Writers, telling you the difference if you're a hobbyist or are you a business author and how you need to handle your taxes when it comes to being an author. This is a great one called Exploding Your Word Count with Dragon Dictation Software. This guy has a whole program and he teaches people how to use Dragon Dictation, and he showed us everything, how he does it inside this. You can go in and watch all of these videos. These master classes are really powerful and they're really helpful. Selling foreign rights, 3 forgotten essentials of selling more books. Do you need a story editor? Hooks for your books. We've got all of these master classes in here. During your 24 hours, you can go in and watch those as well. Now, we also have access to our Author Marketing Live replay. We did a virtual event a couple years ago, and we had, I think, 15 or 18 presentations, and all of the videos are here. So these are all like bestseller, like super industry publishing expert people who have come out and did a different presentation. For example, Matt Garland did one about avoiding the amateur label. Shelley Hitz did one, marketing your book on Amazon. Tim Grahl did one, running a successful author business. I did one on motivation. Nick Loper did one on bestsellers aren't made. They're I forget what that says, but they're made. Derek Murphy, the book cover designer, did one on book covers. That's a great one. Steve Scott did one on building a nonfiction platform. Really amazing stuff. So these are all videos that are pre-recorded that you can go in and watch during your 24-hour period and learn about how to do all these wonderful things that these people tell you how to do. So that's all available for you as well. Then, not only, if that's not enough, we have courses in here, full courses. So we've got, I think, 7 or 8 courses in here right now, like very basic ones, like how to upload a book on Amazon. And my favorite one, which is called Selling Your First 100 Copies. These are multi-part video courses that you can watch during your 24-hour period. Running your first book ad campaign. If you want to do a BookBub or buy advertising some other place, where should you buy your ad? What's your chances of getting listed? How much money should you spend? What's the protocol? All that stuff. It's all in these courses. The Ultimate Guide to Launching a Book, a new book, Building Your Author Platform, How to Sell Beyond Amazon on Kobo, Apple, Google, and Nook. All of these courses are available for you as well inside this during the 24-hour promotion period. Frankly, I don't know if you're going to have enough time actually to do all of this stuff during your 24 hours, but dedicated people will do it. We do have our author marketing checklist. And the reason I created the author marketing checklist is because there are a lot of people who say, Jim, I only got 15 minutes a day or an hour a day to really try and build my author business and do something positive. So these are videos, they're under 5 minutes, like this one. Create a free bonus and opt-in page for your book. Now you can print this out and then every day come in and watch one of these 5-minute videos and then just check it off at the end of the day. And this video is literally 5 minutes long, 4 minutes long, actually. And you can watch this video and we'll show you how to do that exact topic, how to create a compelling book title, how to create a book cover, how to format your book correctly, how to upload your book to multiple locations, all of these quick hit things that maybe, you could figure out on your own, but maybe you just want a 5-minute video that shows you how to do that and keeps you accountable. It's all here in our author marketing checklist. So that's a lot of the content that we have. We have plenty of more things in here as well. But let's go back and check on the reviewer grabber real quick. Okay, we're up to 8 reviewers found. And what's it been? Like 5 minutes, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've found 8 reviewers. 6 of them have email addresses and 2 of them just have websites. Now, the website ones, you could just go to that author's website and then just contact them through their contact form or social media or something if you want. Or you could just reach out to them via the email when you get the email results. We're up to 9 now. So let's go back to our stuff here. Oh, we have write a book training. If you are interested in having trouble writing a book, we've got a whole training section in here about writing a book as well. But a lot of our authors already have written books, but there's stuff in there if you want it. We have interviews that we've done. Let's talk a little bit about promotion. During our the 24-hour period, there's a couple things that aren't available to you. If you stay on as a member, we do our new member book feature where we announce your book on our blog and our social media channels for you, get a little promotion there. Our AMC Buzz team is something you can access during your 24 hours. And basically what this is this network of other authors who have Twitter accounts who want to help spread the word for each other. So what you do is you go in here and you sign up and you write a tweet about your book. And then we, every week, send this out to everyone on the list, and we all retweet each other's books. So some people will retweet every book in the list and some people won't. But it's a nice extra way to get a little free promotion for your book, help you having other authors tweet it for you. Usually what happens is if you write a thriller book and somebody else writes thrillers as well, they'll exchange a tweet with you so that you can both get a little extra promotion, maybe hit each other's list. And that's a nice little feature built into the system as well. If you do stay on past the 24 hours and you become a yearly member of Author Marketing Club, we've got, I think, a couple thousand pre-made book cover designs, and you can have one of them for free. You tell us your author name, tell us your title, pick one of these book cover designs, email us and say, Jim, I want AMC number 487, or I want AMC number 493, and here's what I want you to put on it. We'll send you back a book cover with your Kindle design size, an audiobook size, 3D covers, and any other size you need to upload to any of the other websites that you're going to. So maybe you already have a book cover, you want to improve it, or maybe you're writing a book and you just don't want to spend $500 or $1,000 on a book cover right now, and this might just tide you over. Or frankly, you might just use one of these book covers forever. So you get that as well if you stay on as a member past the 24 hours for the yearly thing. So we do have another promotion we do where every Friday we send out an email to our reader list with 99-cent ebooks. So if you ever do a promotion of your book for 99 cents, you can submit your book in there as well. We send it out to people, and it goes out every single week. All right, so that's a lot. I know there's a lot of stuff in here. We've got author tales. If you have a video book trailer, we'll post it on our author tales website, and we'll post it up there. So many different ways that we can help you spread the word about your book. We are not really a promotional site. If you're looking to just buy advertising for your book, you're better off going someplace else. We are a tools and training site, but we do have some promotional stuff built in here. So let's go back to the reviewer grabber. Okay, so we're up to 10 reviewers. So now you're at a point where you could go to the gym, have some coffee, come back in a couple hours, and you're going to see that you may have 10 or you may have 150 reviewers to contact. And you say to yourself, now what do I need to do? Okay, well, now it's time to contact them. Okay, so what you can do with this is you can, when this is done searching, you can export this entire list down to your hard drive, and it gives you an Excel file. And here's what's great about that Excel file. It's not only going to give you their name and their email address, that's public information. It's also going to show you what book they reviewed, what star rating they gave on that book, so that when you reach out to that reviewer, you can say, hey, I wrote a similar book to the one you reviewed and you gave a 4-star rating to. I just want to know if you'd like to read a copy of my book. Here's why my book's great. And if you'd like to review it, that's totally up to you. And that is the system that's going to get you more reviews more high quality reviews and more quantity of reviewers, because these people are already ready to review books in your genre. So that is basically the rundown. I'm sorry I rushed through it, guys, but I wanted you to see all the stuff that's available to you during this 24-hour period. What do you think?
Oh, I think it's great. I mean, the reviewer grabber tool alone makes it worth it. But then there's some, I mean, I didn't know about everything else that you had going on over there. Um, I think it's terrific. I think especially for new authors, there's I mean, it's basically you're leading them through all those detail things that they need to know. It's great.
Yeah, it's something, you know, I've written 10 books. My first book was traditionally published through Wiley, and I've self-published since then. And, you know, I've been doing internet marketing for 20 years. But 7 years ago, when I created this, my first book came out, I realized that just because I wrote a book doesn't mean that, you know, it's going to sell. I had to do all the marketing myself. And then I realized this. I'm like, wow, I know a lot about internet marketing. I've been doing this for, you know, 13 years, but people who wrote a book on vampires have no idea how to
Yeah.
market a book,
Yep.
right?
Right.
So that's why I built Author Marketing Club, to give these tools and this training to people so that they have a chance of success as an author, because, you know, this is tough stuff to market your book, and I want to make it easier for people. So that is basically the rundown of the 24-hour free promotion. If you're watching this video on the page, click sign up with your email address, and basically you will get an email from me on the day of the promotion. We'll tell you ahead of time. You'll have 24 hours to register to get your 24-hour free access. All you got to do is register within that 24-hour period, and then the clock will start ticking. You'll have 24 hours to access the membership, and then it'll expire at that time. But I hope people take me up on it, and I hope they take you guys up on it, because I think you can see there's a lot of value here.
Definitely.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I know I did most of the talking here, but that's what the whole point of this was, is for me to just demo this. So sign up on the page that you're watching this video. Hope you enjoy the access. You guys have any final questions for me?
I don't. I think this is great, and I think, you know, it's a great overview of all the tools and everything that's in there. It's a wonderful program. So thank you for taking the time to show it to us.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Well, let's wrap it up then. Get on board, put your email address in and get on board, and we'll send you the link to register on the day of the promotion. And you come on in, use these tools. Definitely use the reviewer grabber, where, look, we're up to 12 reviewers now, as you can see, in like 15 minutes since we're doing this. So we're going to let this run, and we may end up with plenty more after that. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for your time. This is Author Marketing Club's promotion for 24-hour free access. Sign up. Hope you get on board, and I hope you have a lot of success. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
Tim.
you.
All right, let's wrap it up, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.